Well, I couldn't find anybody who could diagnose the car. I've given up. It's on eBay now if anybody wants it. Could be an easy fix. And so today I'm going to do what I always do in times of crisis. Go for a good old yomp. Today's walk is a circular 10.5 mile walk taking me from the edge of Hendon past Mill Hill East, through Arundine open space and onto Totteridge Common. I'll pass through fields, Darlands Nature Reserve and Finchley Golf Course to find my way along to the Dollis Valley, back to my starting point. Well, for me today, the first part of the walk is the walk up to the beginning of the walk, because of course I haven't got the car to get there with, so I've got a couple of miles to do, and then I can take you on a very nice circular walk that I made up a few years ago when I used to live here, and it's actually available on the View Ranger website as well, so if any of you want to follow in my footsteps, you can download and do the walk for free. This takes me under the 406, the roar of which you can clearly hear. And this is actually a tiny island. Plenty of graffiti and strange stains down here, but it's better than the road above. Well, if it seems like I was here almost only the other day, well, that's because I was. Well, it's a circular walk, isn't it? So you can start it and finish it wherever you like, really. On the View Ranger site, I put it down as starting from Mill Hill East tube station, but this will suit me better today as a starting point. So let's get cracking. So I've just completed Holders Hill and Waverley Road or Avenue or something, and I'm at the first nice bit now. There was nothing for you to see back there, just sort of big houses, but from here on in it's pretty much all countryside. It sort of sneaks through the last of the urban parts of town in sort of little green sort of valleys and snickets, and eventually pops out proper in the countryside, or near as damn it. So let's do Mill Hill Golf Course while we're here. Well, that's the golf course done, and I'm more or less about as close as I'm going to get to passing Mill Hill East Station today, and I'm just going to go round on the trail as I would normally. This green lane takes me along to Page Street. Well, the sun's shining, so I think what I'll do, take this fleece off, because I'm boiling. Well, I think my sandwiches might be getting a bit squashed in there, but it's just too hot otherwise. Well, that's Page Street completed, and I'm just going to head up the hill now to one of my favourite viewpoints actually. This is Mill Hill, Arundine Open Space. Here's my big viewpoint, but the camera just doesn't do it justice. Well, I'm at my viewpoint, just stopped for 10 minutes, have a bit of a break, but I think I'll save my lunch, my packed lunch, for the next stop a bit further on. Quite a way still to go yet. Cheese and Marmite, the boater's favourite. Of course, what I really want is a chocolate milk. I haven't got one. Thought I'd seen the answer to my problems for a minute there. For sale, but spares all repair. I've already got one like that, thanks. Well, that was Arundine Open Space, and I've now come out onto a road that I think is called Mill Spit Lane or Mile Spit Lane, and I'm just heading up to the top of the hill now, so I'll see you up there. This is Mill Hill Village with its attractive duck pond. And here's the High Street. Mill Hill School. And here's where I turn off. And head down to Folly Brook. Well, now you can see we're starting to get a bit more rural. Clearly very muddy here until recently. Well, I think this is where all the trainee prime ministers come to do horse riding or something like that. I now begin my long ascent up to Totteridge. I have to say, everywhere I go, the air is just filled with this wonderful smell of blossom from these white blossoms in the trees and bushes that you can see here. It's really delightful. It's completely taken my mind off all my problems and the car. Oh, bugger. Totteridge Common, Duck Pond. Two tractors have made a very nice job of ploughing this field. Well, I've just walked all the way downhill for the last sort of half a mile next to those very nicely ploughed fields. Two tractors there working away hard. And I've just taken a dog's leg left, which is a bit more than 90 degrees, and I'm going across this big open field, and then I should go through a sort of tree line bit and gradually work my way up until I get to another vantage point. So hopefully do a nice shot or two for you from up there. Sun's gone in again. One of those days. I'm sure it'll be back in a moment. I'm approaching Darlands Nature Reserve. There we are, the sun's back again. In and out all day. I make my way around derelict farm buildings. Well, there's still some way to go. I'm at my vantage point now, but it's quite overgrown here since I last came, and I remember it as being sort of quite a sort of sweeping view into the distance, and it's mainly sort of brambly and whatnot. But if I can get a good view for you, I will as I walk around. Mm. Mm. Hungry boater. That's better. Well, it's turned out to be a very still, calm, pleasant evening actually, or early evening, but I've still got miles to go, so I better make tracks. Well, it seems like wherever you are, you're never too far away from water. Well, that was a nice peaceful bit, wasn't it? Well, I've come out onto Buttonhole Lane after that very nice quiet bit, and I'm heading down back to our old friend the Dollis Valley. So there's one for you, the narrowboat that James built. James, if you're watching. But I might actually take a little bit of a shortcut across to the Waitrose, not really a shortcut, and just make my way onto the Dollis Valley by a slightly different route, because I've got a couple of things I want to get, you know, what we're not having the car and whatnot. So let's see what happens. None of this was here in my day. They've built this vast, I don't know how many acres, it's a huge site, just new build city. Hate it. Well, that was the Waitrose. Managed to get an onion and a pepper and something else for like less than £3, so doing well. I didn't get this in there, I already had it in my bag for emergencies. Kit Kat, the boater's friend. Chunky, of course. I often think I should get 4 chunkies and just eat them all together, like as if it was a normal 4-stick Kit Kat. Because then that would be like, you know, when you're a kid and the Kit Kat seems really big and lasts ages, well then it would, wouldn't it? Or 4 of these. Never done it yet, one day. Well, it seems like only the other day I was here, and that's because I was. I often used to come this way. It's a green trail, a green path following the Dollis River that connects up a lot of useful places for me in northwest London, and it's, you know, it's just so much better than going along the main road. And it's quite a straight path as well, so you know, you don't really lose anything if it's sort of roughly on track to where you want to go, and it's very pleasant. Well, here I am, back at the start of the walk. This is it. So I've got about another mile to go, or mile and a half to get back to mine. So better get cracking. It's all getting very familiar, this, isn't it? Bit like going through a tunnel on the canal, this. Well, that's given me a bit of exercise and a bit of time to ponder and reflect. Hopefully I'll get a taker for the car over the next sort of few days or so. That'll be half the battle, and then I can go and see if I can find another one, and then when I've done that I can put all my stuff in it and get back to the boat. That'd be nice, won't it?